looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest. 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 Oh yeah!
Introducing first from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 213 pounds, he is the Boston Crippler, Tommy Conley.
Here's what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest. Nobody understands what it takes to be the man. Having every single person say you can't when you can. To give up everything you've ever known for a dream. And never stop the fight no matter how hard it seems. You sacrifice and bleed and you sweat and you cry. Doing everything you can not to lay down and die. When you fall and you call out, there's no one to help. So you've got no other option but to pick up yourself. And in the end of the battle, you're the only one standing. Everyone watching the stage are commanding. The pages of history will speak up today. And when they talk about the champion, this is what they'll say. Here's what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like. To be a cut above the rest.
And his opponents from Las Vegas, weighing at 235 pounds, he is the Gambler, Ace Nightfire. Yeah, with WrestleFest just around the corner on February 27th, one of the big matches we feature is the Chaos for the Contract match. Anybody can walk away with that contract that they can cash in. They've got a year to cash it in, and most of the DCWF locker room right now trying to figure out how to get into that match. That's a sun shines on a dog's ass someday kind of match. For the match the DCWF somehow managed to win it, you have a shot at the DCWF World Heavyweight Championship. And anybody that's ever, or the Women's Championship for that matter, anybody that's ever cashed in a contract except for one has gone on to win the title of their choice. There's only been one time somebody wasn't able to succeed in that. So it is a huge, huge, huge opportunity. Here's the bell on this one. Tommy Conley finally deciding to try his hand in the DCWF ring. Tommy Conley wrestles all over the world. Been in many big, great, high-profile matches. He's a veteran's veteran. He's a man's man, and he gets to dust it off here against the Gambler Ace Nightfire, former DCWF World Heavyweight Champion.
One is a Boston Crippler.
And he's from Chicago?
No, I have him in South Boston, Massachusetts.
South Boston.
He's a Southie. Now, Dropkick Murphys and all that.
Nah. If it ain't flogging Molly, it ain't Irish.
That's true, too.
Armbar takedown now from Ace Nightfire, the Gambler, from DCWF World Heavyweight Champion. The main event for WrestleFest has already been set in stone. Jack O'Lantern versus Mad Mike Freeman. Ace Nightfire looking to get back in the scene, and one way he can do that is get himself into that chaos match and win it. Tommy Conley certainly looking for that opportunity too, as Ace sends him into the ropes, but Conley catching himself. Conley, a ring vet. Ace Nightfire, many years in the business as well, but the experience here.
Yeah, I see also, too, that Jacko got hurt pretty bad last week.
Jacko got hurt the week before, actually. He wasn't able to compete last week. We'll be giving a medical update on him later on in the show. Tommy Conley keeping his cool against the Gambler, Ace Nightfire, as these two kind of staring each other down. Collar elbow tie-up. They're back on.
Oh, hello, Sparkles. I'm glad to see you're in our audience today.
Oh,
Just nobody make any pumpkin pie references.
However, last week, Jack O'Lantern was able to get into the head of Mad Mike Freeman. That cost him his match. We're for sure Jack O'Lantern wasn't in the building because I was in contact with the DCWF medical staff, and he was certainly at our fine medical facility, which is pretty much a van down by the river. But headlock takedown now. Ace Nightfire wrestling the veteran here.
Tommy, putting up a strong showing against him.
Tommy trying to keep his shoulders off the mat during that headlock takedown. Ace now bringing him to his feet. Ace Nightfire, time and time again, has proven that he has the tools to win the DCWF World Heavyweight Champion. And I know he's been training. I know he's been working out. I know he's been getting his game back together. Certainly, I could. Oh, big scoop slam. Tommy Conley getting planted in the ring and gets the hell out of there right quick and in a hurry.
Referee quick on the count.
Really? And Vidic.
Ace one.
Tommy Conley might be playing some psychological games here with the Gambler, and that just kind of comes from experience. If you can't beat them, fuck with their heads.
I kind of see Tommy with a grin on his face, so.
Certainly getting under the skull of the Gambler, Ace Nightfire here. Ace just not sure what to do. Referee up to 4.
Oh, that's also the wisdom, or shall we say the sage knowledge of wrestling may have all over the ring presence. How long he can stay out of a ring to get a break and what have you.
Tommy Conley perhaps wanted to get Ace to chase somebody outside of the ring, but nothing doing. Ace stays in. Tommy making his way back in now. Collar elbow tie up. They're back together now. Folks, also want to remind you we have a Facebook page. Everybody loves Facebook. Check us out on Facebook. We got a link right down here. You just click that button. It'll give you the link to our Facebook page as well as our Twitter and YouTube feed if you want to keep up with what's going on here in the DCWF. And believe me, this time of year, WrestleFest season, a lot happens. A lot goes on. And our referee trying to break him up as Ace powers Tommy back into the corner. Tommy, haymaker punch, slips over the referee's head. Gets that shot in there.
Good thing Blood isn't that tall.
I mean, I'm just saying. Closed fist punch there from the Boston Crippler, trying to show the referee that, no, it was open hand, but I'll let you guys be the judge.
Yeah, we can't always see all angles of it.
And Ace Nightfire favoring that leg. Tommy just stomped on his knee pretty dang hard there. Ace Nightfire has taken his share of punishment in the ring and has fought back, coming up out of nowhere to cut the deck with that modified cutter of his. Tommy Conley, we've yet to see really, oh my gosh, the shin buster. He knows his business in the ring, and we're going to see how he does against the greats that we produce. Thank you, DJ Bunny. Lost.
What about DJ Bunny?
She just gave us a lovely donation, and I wanted to thank her, as well as Phoenix for her donation earlier.
Oh, thank you, Bun Bun.
And a single leg crab hold now, and Ace Nightfire in a little bit of trouble, close enough to the ropes. He might be able to reach and stretch, but Tommy Conley probably not much interested in winning the match yet, as he is working on that leg of the gambler Ace Nightfire.
Tommy really cranking it right in on Ace.
Ace Nightfire getting over towards the ropes now.
Yep, there he is. Yeah. Referee calling for the break.
Tommy releasing the hold, but damage done. Ace Nightfire is there right now from the stomps and the Boston Crab in his lower back. Ace Nightfire's tools, his legs and his back being taken away from him here. Tommy Conley, certainly a master of human physiology, if you will, to be hurting on Ace the way he does.
Tommy just kicking him a little bit just to see if he's alive at this point.
He's got some flashy tights, too.
For a Boston boy, though, I'm surprised they're not green and white.
What are you going to do? Maybe he likes blue. You know who those tights kind of remind me of a little bit?
Who's that?
He who shall not be named. Tommy Conley picking up Ace Nightfire.
The one, the only? Woo! Nature Boy.
No, not him. Thank you, Cindy Star, for your lovely donation. And Ace Nightfire trying to fight his way out of trouble with a couple punches there. Now a third punch. Ace Nightfire trying to get back into this game, launching a kick to the thigh of Tommy Conley. Tommy Conley taking punishment. Tommy Conley standing tall. Ace Nightfire. Oh, now Tommy Conley fighting back. Series of punches and chops. And now a wrist lock. Up, big suplex, up and over. Brian, he shall not be named.
Yes. Rabid Wolverine.
Yeah, Tommy Conley now. Face Conley certainly coming here to not necessarily impress with a bunch of high-flying maneuvers or speedy maneuvers that you can't see anyway, but certainly here looking to impress with his raw wrestling ability. dropping that elbow right on the jaw of the gambler, Ace Nightfire. Ace Nightfire down and out. And the Celtic knot, as he calls it. I've seen this before after reviewing his tapes. And Tommy Conley has Ace in the Celtic knot. Ace twisted up in sexy pretzel-like ways here as he's trying to fight it off. Expertly applied in the center of the ring, however, from the Boston Crippler. Ace Nightfire could be in trouble.
Ow. Tommy just cranking that hold right in. Pushing him to a tap-out stage. I mean, he's got him right in the center of the ring. There's just nowhere for him to go.
And Tommy Conley has had years to perfect this maneuver and get it just the way he wants it. He's had plenty of time and plenty of experience in the ring, and certainly to bring it to the DCWF, such a devastating maneuver, is nothing short of a shock to the system for many of the DCWF locker room. And there it is. There's the tap. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Tommy Conley.
Being the best, what it looks like to be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like to be a cut up of the rest. Nobody understands what it takes to be the man. Having every single person say you can't when you can. To give up everything you've ever known for a dream and never stop the fight no matter how hard it seems. You sacrifice and bleed and you sweat and you cry, doing everything you can not to lay down and die. When you fall and you call out, there's no one to help, so you've got no other option but to pick up yourself. And at the end of the battle, you're the only one standing. Everyone watching the stage are commanding. The pages of history will speak up today. And when they talk about the champion, this is what they'll say. Here's what it looks like. Being the best, what it looks like to be a cut up of the rest, what it looks like.